Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to my Ultramoon Hardcore Nuzlocke. This is part 92, and in the previous one, I evolved Kimmich, the Sheldon, into Beastly Salamence, in addition to also getting a legendary Pokemon from the Ultra Space Wilds, which was wild in itself, and that was Hernus the Articuno. Of course, it's not going to be used in the squad, but I just thought it would be nice to catch and sort of have as a collector's item. I also got a TM for acrobatics, which I then proceeded to teach Batch Tuber the Howlucha, and maybe I'll teach it to Goethe as well, or maybe someone else. We don't know yet, but what I do know is I just ran the Roto Lottery and I won XP points, which is cool. And today, though, I'm going to focus on the task at hand of defeating, or at least taking on, Hapu, the Kahuna of Pony Island. I will be her first challenge, it seems, and I've decided the team that I'm going to take there, and so I'm going to introduce to you the squad that will be taking on our newest challenge. So, sorry, one moment, let me do this. Alright, little anticlimactic to begin, but we have Kimmich to start with. The Salamence at level 54 with the Intimidate ability, and it's got Fly, Zen Headbutt, Crunch, and Dragon Claw. And I haven't given it an item yet because I couldn't figure out what to give it, but I think I have an idea now. As you guys know, this is my Intimidator, another one now that I have. I have Minjay as well, and I used to have Van Bommel, but now I have Kimmich. Van Bommel's gone, Kimmich is in, and the Intimidate ability will be helping me a lot in this battle. So that's why I brought Kimmich. It's got a lot of power as well. Of course, it's pseudo-legendary. I think I'm going to be giving this thing the Haban Berry, and I'll tell you why that is in a second. Coming back into the team is Noya, the Toucanon at level 54, with Steel Wing, U-Turn, Bullet Seed, and Pluck. Has the Skill Link ability, and of course the Citrus Berry for added recovery. Bullet Seed will be hitting 5 times with Noya's Skill Link, and since Hapu is, spoiler alert, a ground type trainer, Bullet Seed's actually going to be doing a lot of damage because of, the added hits that I'll be getting through Skill Link. Also, the flying typing of both Noya and Kimmich really helps against a ground type specialist because I'm immune to her most powerful ground type stab moves. So yeah. Following that is another flying type in Brightner the Mantine. This is a water type as well, and of course it's going to be doing a lot of offensive damage for our team in this case. And it's got Scald, Air Slash, Protect, and Blizzard. I've removed Hydro Pump in favor of Blizzard for added ice coverage. But yeah, it's got the Water Absorb ability and the Leftovers item attached. I'll be talking through Hopper's team a little bit and why I brought some of these guys instead of others in a second. Of course, if it's a ground type specialist, I have to bring some grass coverage, and in this case it's Alonzo the Lilligant with Energy Ball, Giga Drain, Sunny Day, and Leaf Storm. It's got the Chlorophyll ability, which doubles its speed in the sun, and of course the Choice Specs item for maximum power that I'm going to be trying to dish out with this thing. This thing's an absolute beast. If you give it the Choice Specs with the special attacking capability that it has and Leaf Storm, oh god, it's doing a ton of damage, especially on that first hit. Anyway, coming back into the team is Elba the Starmie at level 54 as well, with Scald, Psychic, Thunderbolt, and Flash Cannon. Has the Natural Cure ability and the Expert Belt item. Mostly it's going to be used with Scald because, ground type specialist. Scald's going to do a lot of damage to a lot of her Pokemon. So that's the hope that I have at least. And Expert Belt is kind of a pseudo Choice Specs, a little bit of a, I want to say, maybe even a Life Orb boost, but it's not quite that much. Expert Belt provides a much lower boost, but it's still good. Added power is always good. And finally, we have Lizarazu the Golisopod at level 54 with Leech Life, First Impression, Sucker Punch, and Liquidation. Has the Emergency Exit ability and, of course, the Citrus Berry item. This is a big physical attacker for my team, And even though her team is more weak against special attackers, which is why I have so many special-oriented Pokemon, I think Lizarazu's bulk and a little bit of physical presence, as well as the all-important priority it has, is going to give it a little bit of an edge and some utility. Along with the fact that this thing resists ground-type moves, so it's sort of a pseudo-check to some of the ground-type trainers that will be, ground-type Pokemon that will be facing. So, one thing I need you guys to understand with Hapu's team is, my hand just got in the middle. One thing that I want you guys to understand with Hapu's team is that she has some certain Pokemon, like, who are very, very good with tanking hits that are not going to be super effective on a lot of things. Now, she has 4 Pokemon. The first one is a Ghost-type Pokemon, which is why I have Noya on the team as well, to be able to tank those hits. Obviously, it's not going to take any damage from Ghost-type moves. She also has a Water-type Pokemon, which is why I've brought in Brightener, because it has the Water Absorb ability. Along with that, she has a Dragon-type Pokemon, which is why I was thinking about giving my Salamence a Habanberry. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to quickly give it the Habanberry, so it's able to tank that hit if and when it needs to. Kimmich gets that. So, anyway, without further ado, I'm just going to quickly go to Executor Island, which is where she is. So let me go talk to the captain of the ship of the Magikarp boat. Little Hapu is out on Executor Island. You want to go meet her, don't you? Yes, take me to Hapu. Alright, the SS Magikarp will have you there, and you'll think you're sailing in a dream. My Scottish accent's a bit, I want to say exaggerated, but it's funny that way. Here you are, Executor Island. You go on, good luck. Well, there she is, right in front of that place where we got the Moon Flute. I wonder if I still have the Moon Flute. I'm pretty sure I do. Those are the executors I helped with. Of course, they don't need help anymore. All the pincers are gone. I already caught Martinez as well. Looks like Rotom wants me to run another lottery, which is crazy. So let me run that lottery real quick. Yeah. Quick, Rotom. Just run the lottery, please. Alright. My god, I'm getting so many of these HP and PP restore ones. Sort of annoying. Another HP restore that I cannot use because it's illegal. HP restores essentially work as a full restore in battle. You can't use them outside of battle, so they're essentially useless. Whatever. It is what it is. Let's go on. Alright. Yeah, you can lift me up and thanks. No worries, mate. Ooh, okay. So, I'm gonna go face her. Do you want to try to take me and my Pokemon on at full strength? Only if you'll take on mine. I need to prepare first. No, I'll take on you now. Then allow me to show you the power of the Kahuna chosen by Tapu Fini itself. That's true. Tapu Fini chose her. Oh, the Executor is here. Behind her. I am Kahuna Hapu. And with the sparkling stone entrusted to me by the Hapu the Tapu, I have made the Z-Power Ring. Yash, having Z-Power Rings as we do means that we battle with the Tapu beside us. This is the first grand trial of Kahuna Hapu. I will battle you with everything I have. And there it is. She's talked a lot of rubbish. But finally it's time for me to take on the Kahuna Hapu, the newly crowned Kahuna as well. Look at her intense face right here. Jeez. She sends out Golurk. This is the Gen 5 Ghost type. It's Ghost and Ground type, which is a very unique typing. Very interesting typing. And I lead with Kimmich because I want to drop the Intimidate, since Golurk has a very good moveset. It has a cracked moveset along with 120 base attack, so it does a lot of damage. Now this Golurk has Hammer Arm, it has Shadow Punch, it has Earthquake, and it does have Stealth Rock, which is sort of a problem for my team because a lot of my team is Flying type and I have a Bug type as well, so not very good. But yeah, I've dropped the Intimidate because I don't want Golurk to do a lot of damage. I think this guy is going to go for the rocks now. However, if I'm wrong, he's most likely going for a Shadow Punch, because Hammer Arm is not very effective, but Shadow Punch is neutrally effective despite Earthquake not doing anything. So it's not going to use that. So my idea is to switch into Neuer. Neuer is going to help me here. So I've dropped the Intimidate. No. He uses Shadow Punch. Good job. Neuer doesn't take any damage. Now he could go for Hammer Arm now. However, I'm going to rip a Bullet Seed into this guy. He's slow, so I should be doing a lot of damage. Bullet Seed is going to get guaranteed 5 hits. So this is going to do a ton of damage. Doesn't seem like I'm going to be able to get the KO from this. That's 4. I'm going to get close. Oh, I'm so close. But good damage though. Oh, he uses the rocks. This is going to be a problem for my team. Okay, that's fine. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to U-turn here, because that will allow me to get a free switch into anything else that comes in. So Neuer takes the KO. Very, very well done. With the assist, of course, to Kimmich with the Intimidate. Alright, everyone gains points. Now, crucially, the next thing that comes in is going to take Stealth Rock damage. So I have to decide who is going to take that damage. Brightener does have the Leftovers item attached, so even though it's weak to Stealth Rock and will take 25% damage, maybe it's okay. But I'm going to send out Alonso because I want to keep up the offensive pressure here. Alonso will take some chip from Stealth Rocks. And she sends out Flygon. This is the dragon type I was talking about. This Flygon only has 2 moves. First one is Earth Power, and the second one is Dragon Breath. It does not concern itself with having the other 2 moves, so it's 100% going for Dragon Breath. I should have probably brought a Fairy type Pokemon, but I decided not to. Instead, I'm going to Leaf Storm, because I want to hit it hard. Use faster and uses Dragon Breath. Oh boy, that's a lot of damage. I do get the Choice Specs Leaf Storm off. That's going to take out the Flygon immediately. Beautifully done by Alonso. So I guess Habanberry was useless on Kimmich after all. Okay. She sends out her ace, that's Mudsdale. This thing is why the level cap is 54. As you can see, this one is at 54. This one, I think, also has the Z Crystal and does have Earthquake, Heavy Slam, Payback, and another move, maybe Rock Slide. I think it has Rock Slide, which is very dangerous. I think it might be going for a Rock Slide, but it's difficult for me to fully think like what I can switch into this. What is it going for? Not Payback. It's not going for a ground type move because it resists. It's probably going for a rock. It's probably going for Rock Slide. If I was to be a betting man, he could go for Heavy Slam as well. I think I mean, what am I gonna do? I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose anyone. I think I made a mistake here. If I go into Kimmich, I can drop the Intimidate, but I don't want to risk Kimmich to a crit. I can't lose one of my best Pokemon. So, but Elber is not bulky enough to be taking big hits. So, my only options at that point are either Lizarazu, Brightener, or Neuer. Lizarazu will be they're all going to be hit super effectively by rock type moves. However, If it's a steel type move, then both Brightener and Lizarazu will take less damage. I think my choice, I think I should go into Brightener here. Brightener, I think, is more, although Brightener came for the final Pokemon, which is Gastrodon, because it completely hard walls that Pokemon. I'm very scared, so I'm gonna go into Brightener. It is sort of my most expendable teammate here, but okay, 25% damage, she goes for Heavy Slam, so I made the right call. I did not switch into Noya, which would have been bad. Okay. Now he's 100% going for Rock Slide again. Again, for the first time. I'm going to Protect, just because that's going to give me some health. So, Brightener takes some health with leftovers. Oh, she went for Payback. That's very interesting. Crucially, she's not going for a ground type move because I'm immune to it. I'm gonna go for a Scald. It's super effective. And of course Stab. And has the chance to burn. Oh god. Oh, she has stamina. So every time she gets hit with a move, her defense goes up. Payback comes in. Oh god, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. I will Protect again because it's optimal. Protect. Oh look! Oh, the sky turned orange. What the? Did you guys see that? That wasn't just me, right? The sky turned orange instantaneously. That was funny. Maybe the sun is gonna be setting on Hapu's reign as the Tapu, as Mudsdale goes down. Brightener handling Hapu completely, which is incredible. I can't believe Mantine is soloing this shit. That's amazing. And she sent out her final Pokemon, Gastrodon. Now, Gastrodon has 3 moves. First one is Recover, which is, of course, it's, necessary for a bulky Pokemon like it. She also has Muddy Water, and she has, I think, Mud Bomb. Funny thing is that Mud Bomb is a ground type move, so Brightener is immune because of its typing. And of course, attributing to its ability Water Absorb, it is also immune to the other move that it has, which is the water type move I was just talking about, Muddy Water. So, Brightener sits on this thing all day, every day. Also, she has the Sticky Hold ability, not the Storm Drain, so I can hit it with a Scald. But I'm gonna go for an Air Slash. Brightener goes for Air Slash. Essentially, I've won this battle. There's not. Oh my god, she's getting flinched as well. I'm so sorry to Hapu for that flinch. Poor Hapu, her first battle, and she got absolutely railroaded by a Mantine of all Pokemon. Oh my god. This is too cruel. This is too cruel. You know what? All the times that Guzma flinched my closer, this is the revenge. Sorry, Hapu, you had to be the one to take accountability for that. The buck stops with you, alright? I'll use his Muddy Water. I have Water Absorb. She is absolutely done. Oh well. Wow, Brightener is going ham here. Look at that. Oh, one more hit. Oh god, another flinch. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, I don't want to style on her. I was going to switch into Lizarazu and take her out with a first impression, but I mean, she was probably going to go for Recover, right? That's what she's probably trying to do. However, my Air Slash flinch luck, the hacks in this game, have made it so that Brightener the Mantine has put a statement win together. A stamp on this win. Thud. That's the sound of your strength rocking me to my core. Oh, she got absolutely... Look at her face. She's so bewildered. She's shocked. She's shocked. 8,600. I should have done a roto thingy. prize money, anyway. Oh, first loss. She's 0-1. She's 0-1. The worst kahuna in terms of records of all time. She has a 0% win record. You have succeeded in your final grand trial. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, I get the final Z crystal. Beautiful. Nice. There we go. The grand trial is complete, which means we have completed every single thing to be done on the island challenge. Hiya! As the headbanging executor. They go crazy. For my win, they're going crazy for me. I'm so popular. Phew. You are undoubtedly a prodigious trainer, Yash. In the past, any trainer who completed the island challenge would make a pilgrimage to Mount Lanakila to battle the kahunas once more. In these battles alone, the kahunas would no longer hold back in any way. But this year, you'll face a different sort of final trial on Mount Lanakila. That will be your next destination, but first, let us return to Pony Island. Okay. Damn, even the water is orange. It's Fanta. Got Fanta water in Seafolk Village. The new final trial awaits you upon Mount Lanakila, Yash. You can begin your trek up from Mount Lanakila to Mount Lanakila from the Tapu Village on Ula Ula Island. Alright. Okay. Is that all she had to say? Oh, she had nothing else to say, it seems. I'm just gonna save here. Okay, cool. Alright. Oh, stop crying, Rotom. Rotom's always like, do you want to save? Do you want to save the game? Just shut up, Rotom. Alright, so we do need to go to Mount Lanakila, but I'm not going to do that in this video, of course. I want to keep things shorter, you know, of course. So, instead of that, I'm going to go and do something quickly, which I think I have forgotten to do. And that is to go onto Mele Mele Island, all the way right to the beginning of the game. Okay, so I'm in Hau'oli outskirts right now, on Route 1. And of course I'm in 10 Carat Hill. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to quickly run the Roto Stealth, because I don't want to face any Pokemon right now. And I have a lot of these. Alright. Oh, by the way, man of the match of this Kahuna battle for me is Brightner the Mantine. How amazing, right? A Pokemon as average as Mantine is doing so well. That's the beauty of Nuzlocke. So amazing. Oh, come on. Boom, boom. I don't remember if I did this. I'm just sort of winging it. I could have probably done this already, but we'll see. Can I do this? I went up here. Oh, I did already. Okay, because there's a Flyinium Z over here. I thought I didn't take it, but I did. Okay, well, in that case, I'm just going to stand in front of this thing. Can I fly from here? I can, of course. That's awesome. Another thing I want to... Maybe I'll go to Hau'oli City and go back to the mall just to, like, check it out and stuff. See what's going on. Looks like my Roto Stealth was wasted. Okay. There are still a few encounters to go, by the way. My wheel still has a few names before... Maybe 1 or 2 more encounters before I go to the league. I do have one encounter that I have delayed for in Akala outskirts. I don't know when I'm going to take that encounter, but we'll see. I'm going to talk to this girl again. Hey there, the Beware costume show is starting soon. You want to watch too? Yes. Great, one more customer coming through. Go on, take a seat. The show's about to begin. Hello, hello. Welcome to the Beware Costume Show. As I'm sure you know, Beware may look cute, but they're actually very, very dangerous. So in this show, there will be no real Beware making an appearance. Please relax and enjoy. Now, without further delay, here are our lovely Beware. Wow, they look so real. Alola. Where, Beware, where? Just look at them, ladies and gentlemen. They're more active than usual. Huh? Everybody's a look. Now, who could be in that third Beware costume? Are you a helper, Beware? The more Beware, the merrier. Uh-oh. The new Beware is motionless. Could it be a real one? Oh boy, it's a real one. It's a real Beware. Hey, it's real. Everyone, beware the Beware. We gotta get out of here. Everybody runs out. Everybody runs off in a panic. There is a bear in the mall, everybody. There's a goddamn bear in this mall. Beware has fixed its gaze on you. Where, Beware? Why'd you talk like you're farting, mate? Run. Where? Beware. Run. You can't escape. Where? Alright, so this is a real Beware. Technically, you can catch this Beware, by the way, I think. I'm not going to do that, of course. It's only level 28, so it's not going to do anything. But if I had delayed, if I wanted to, I could have delayed the encounter in Howley City, which was, I think I got Olish to Furfro here. If you are so inclined, if you have good encounters for the first couple trials and stuff, you can delay that encounter and then come back here and get this monster Beware. You can get this guy if you want. But that's just a tip for you if you want to use it. I didn't have the luxury, of course, because, you know, I needed everything I could get. And Olish did really well, to be fair, in my Nuzlocke. Of course, it's going to be no match for my Kimmich. Not even close. Beware goes down. Kimmich gains the points, of course. The menace of Beware has passed. Huh. Where did Beware go? Did you? Oh, thank you, brave trainer. Thanks to you, nobody was hurt. I'm so relieved now I could cry. How can I ever show my gratitude? I don't know, give me like $1 million. Maybe 10. Make it 100 million. Please, would you kindly accept this small token of thanks to you? Max potion. Oh, I thought I'd get like something cool. Still, I can't help but wonder what the real Beware wanted. Maybe he wanted to show us how to properly be a Beware. Yeah, but now I've killed it, so it's gone. It's too late to ask questions. Alright, we shot first, and now we're asking questions, which is not the way to go. Anyway, so that was a little fun side quest that I thought would be sort of cool to see. Now, of course, you know, we can... I think it's cool. It's a cool part of the game. You don't need to do this, of course. You don't need to, you know, do these little bits of side quests and things. But I think it's cool to... It gives the whole world of this game like a nice little immersion, you know. Anyway. Sparkling Z Crystal. You cleared Mina's trial. I can't actually purchase new items. Oh, maybe I've already maxed them out. I'll just sell the basic stuff I have. I have some like good stuff. some nuggets and shit. I can quickly sell those off. Yeah, 2 nuggets. 10 grand, easy peasy. 3 pearls. No pearl strings, no. But I do have big nuggets, I think. No, I have comet shards, that's what I have. Yeah, comet shards. There we go, 4 comet shards. Huge money. Stonks, big pearls and big nuggets, beautiful. Damn, I'm so rich. My portfolio is going through the moon. Alright, okay, I think that's all I have. Also, I don't know what to do with these shards. I might need to figure that out, but anyway, I think I'm going to stop there. It's 30 minutes already, only waffling, so yeah, I'll end it there. And in the next one, I guess I'll start my journey towards Mount Lanakila, where we will go all the way towards the end game. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Goodbye, take care, see you on the flip side.